Good morning, 47. Your targets are Jack Rowe, aka Jakob Rowe, the charismatic celebrity chef specializing in new Nordic cuisine, and his partner in crime, Robert Burke, a well-established embalmer. The unlikely duo have been secretly working together in a diabolical scheme that could only come from a Gothic novel. They have set up a rather bizarre business where, let's just say, nothing is off the menu. However, our client, a celebrity who wants to remain anonymous, has somehow come across the shocking truth of Mr. Rowe's secret ingredient and managed to connect the two together. Embarrassed and they have not been able to go to the authorities, as this would most likely lead to further scandal. So, they have turned to us. It's time to put an end to this ghoulish madness. Good luck, 47. Good afternoon, 47. Welcome to Thornbridge Manor. Your targets are currently separated, each taking care of their task at hand. Mr. Rowe is currently serving tasters to Gregory Carlyle, trying to entice him to become a VIP customer of his twist on Nordic cuisine, whilst Mr. Burke is putting the final touches on the late Zachary Carlyle, salvaging any potential waste that Mr. Rowe might deem appropriate for human consumption. Be careful, 47. These men are truly diabolical.
Mary is so upset. And she's never seen a dead body before.
Life can be tough sometimes.
And that detective asked to come here. Madame Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to snoop around? I feel weak in my knees.
We'll all need a vacation when this is over.
That is Robert Burke, an embalmer for the mourners who can afford him. His actions to please Mr. Rowe's fiendish appetite make him an equally diabolical confederate. Don't be fooled by his appearance. That is Jack Rowe, aka Jakob Rowe, celebrity chef who has cashed in on the Nordic cuisine bandwagon and has succeeded. His recipes might be bold, but he is a charlatan, if there ever was one.
It's me. Do you have a second?
What is going on here? So annoying.
Good afternoon, 47. Welcome to Thornbridge Manor. Your targets are currently separated, each taking care of their task at hand. Mr. Rowe is currently serving tasters to Gregory Carlyle, trying to entice him to become a VIP customer of his twist on Nordic cuisine, whilst Mr. Burke is putting the final touches on the late Zachary Carlyle, salvaging any potential waste that Mr. Rowe might deem appropriate for human consumption. Be careful, 47. These men are truly diabolical.
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. I mean, that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one.
Poor thing.
Alexa back from the dead, a make-believe funeral, a murder mystery. Oh.
Don't worry. I'm sure everything will settle down soon.
That is Robert Burke, an embalmer for the mourners who can afford him. His actions to please Mr. Rowe's fiendish appetite make him an equally diabolical confederate. Don't be fooled by his appearance.
Hello? Is anybody there? Come on, disregard last message. Nothing here. Over.
Find him.
Yep, got it.
Oh, I need my cigarettes. Hey, what's going on? Hey, we got reports of
No sign of the target.
job.
Anyone have visual on the target?
What happened? Tell me.
Someone is being really annoying. Do something before it escalates.
Hey, what the hell's happening? I need to find some cigarettes now. Damn, we lost track of the bomb. Hey, you all right? Talk to me.
Come on, come in. You copy? Yeah, I'm here now.
Bad feeling about that.
No, nothing.
Let's go!
It's quiet here. Over. Roger that. Moving to that location. Out.
Stay alert. Look over there. Yeah, I got it.
Good afternoon, 47. Welcome to Thornbridge Manor. Your targets are currently separated, each taking care of their task at hand. Mr. Rowe is currently serving tasters to Gregory Carlyle, trying to entice him to become a VIP customer of his twist on Nordic cuisine, whilst Mr. Burke is putting the final touches on the late Zachary Carlyle, salvaging any potential waste that Mr. Rowe might deem appropriate for human consumption. Be careful, 47. These men are truly diabolical.
Mary is so upset. As she's never seen a dead body before.
Life can be tough sometimes.
And that detective asked to come here. Madam Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to snoop around? You'll weaken my knees from all this tension here.
We'll all need a vacation from this event.
This place is beautiful. I should invest in it.
Oh, I need my cigarettes.
Target down. It's not over yet, 47. One more to go. That is Jack Rowe, aka Jakob Rowe, celebrity chef who has cashed in on the Nordic cuisine bandwagon and has succeeded. His recipes might be bold, but he is a charlatan, if there ever was one.
It's a sin.
What was that? Go over there and see what that was. Yes. Oh my God! Secure!
Targets eliminated. Find an exit. Your money is being transferred now.
found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport, but turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn. And get this, is hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
Because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next Constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Grey. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be. Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Oh my gosh, be careful. The ground's super loose here. If we fall, we're going to seem like such idiots. One fall, we definitely...
Ready, Pam? 3, 2, 1, and...
For more than 2 decades, New York-based law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn has been among the most successful and the most controversial companies in the United States. Founded in the greed is good downtown era of the mid-1980s by Kenneth Morgan, Don Yates, and Theodore Cohn, the firm quickly amassed an impressive client roster, counting such corporate behemoths as Top
Hello,
Investment
sir.
Bank, Milton Fitzpatrick, and Van Orton Tobacco.
Valentina must be over the moon about John slipping down. She's been living alone here for, what, 6 years? Ever since the scandal that ruined her career.
Are you kidding? That's the perfect marriage.
Well, I'm sorry to burst your bubble of finely aged cynicism, but the Yates are genuinely crazy about each other. They're the proverbial power couple. Valentina was always Don's most trusted advisor and vice versa. Some say she's the brains behind some of his most famous strategies.
Huh. Talk about insult to injury.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's just that one of Yates's clients is the rival to the Semaphore phone company, which got exposed in the data leak that ruined Valentina's career. In fact, Yates would have lost his first high-profile case had it not happened. I guess her loss was his gain.
Huh. Didn't know about that. They can survive that. Survive anything.
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates. May I see your invitation, please? Gracias, señor. Enjoy the party.
Evening, senor. Would you care for an aperitif?
Thank you. So, you must know everything that goes on at the event. Care to give me the lowdown?
Let's see. Most of the guests have already arrived. And let me tell you, it's like a Forbes 500 convention in there. Most are high-profile clients of Morgan, Yates, and Korn. But the Yateses are still no shows. Word is, they're still up at the house.
They haven't made an entrance yet. Curious. Any idea why?
Well, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but word is that Yates was in a great mood this morning, but that all changed when the letter arrived.
The letter?
Yeah, an honest-to-God letter delivered by courier. I mean, who writes letters anymore? Anyway, it must have been bad news, because Senor Yates heard the plant off the balcony. Big heavy one, too. It almost hit Isabel, one of the maids who had to go lie down.
Oh. Anything else?
The party is not the only thing happening at the estate. The winery is open for guests, too. You should check it out if you're interested in winemaking. It's harvest season, after all.
I might just do that. Thank you for your time, miss.
Right. Pleasant evening, senor.
Thank God it's finally over. That extra security detail was driving my wife and kids crazy.
We lucked out. Heralds say a handful of operatives were lost, but I figure they're down.
¿Qué tal?
We've all seen the news. Lots of power players dropping like flies. But as long as we don't know who everybody else is...
Well, the eighth month is out of the way. There's a reason we are the only heralds going on this tour of his. The question is,
Hello,
for what?
sir.
I wouldn't be surprised if he considers me a threat. But is he bold enough to defy Edwards?
He'd be a damn fool. But they don't call him cojones for nothing. I need to inform Edwards. Let him know something screwy is going on.
Don't. I know how to deal with the likes of Don Yates. The one we need to recruit is Corporal Black.
Yates Fixer. You know him?
I see a regular. I always suspected he was a middleman for Morgan, Yates and Cohn. I never took his contracts. Nasty piece of work. Below my standards. But plenty of my colleagues were less picky.
Well, they certainly got theirs.
As it turns out,
I wonder how your agent would feel if he saw you now.
He wouldn't. 47 is a weapon, and weapons don't judge. They go where they're pointed.
Oh, that's cold. I like you more already.
Let's head back to the
One of the most...
Welcome to the Yates Winery. How may I help?
First time at the estate. Could you show me the lay of the land?
Certainly, senor. This is the visitor center. On your right is the tasting room, where we have a lovely selection of house cabernets. Upstairs is the dining and bar area. And over to your left are the bathrooms. If you peek over the railing, you can look down onto our state-of-the-art fermentation area. You can't go down, though. Staff only, I'm afraid.
Thank you. Most helpful.
My pleasure.
I suppose everybody needs a Corvo now and then. I wonder what he's doing here, though. Yates is retiring. Yates is the kind of man who keeps his enemies close.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. Makes me sentimental. Mr. Yates. Yeah, I got your message. You mind telling me what I'm...
Nothing quite spoils a party like your guests inexplicably dropping down.
Next up. In fact, a couple of spots come to mind. On the tour or after. On standby. So you're not sure yet? Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, workers around. Who exactly is this? Right.
It's a nice gesture, but a bit hubristic with
Yeah,
this.
right.
It's not even been appointed.
But if I'm going to be one of these heralds of yours, you need to start letting me in on a few things. Okay. So who's this for?
I'm more of a beer man myself, but if Yates wants to bring the heralds closer together and play the modern boss, I don't actually mind.
No problem.
Edward's always
I just
sort of-
never framed an urban legend
But
before.
he has
Very
good
post-truth.
reasons to
Yeah, I like
Is
it.
Edward's closest legal advisor. Not even Thomas Cross or Eugene Cobb had a direct line of contact. I think Yates.
May I recommend the House Cabernet Sauvignon?
Strong
Fine.
aromatic notes, black currant and red cherries. On the palate, a trickle of sweet spice and savory plums. Yes, not bad.
Senor is a connoisseur.
I dabble.
You would be scandalized, senor, at just how many of the upper crust who only pretends to know why.
Do without that note.
Why? That ghastly former right-wing politician, Tamara Vidal. She came in earlier.
Glass of red, please.
Certainly. Now, may I present the House Cabernet Sauvignon? A melody of black currants and red cherries rises.
You heard the name. I'm sure you have a Pinot in stock somewhere.
Hello, sir.
Including signature notes of firewood.
I think you're coming on a bit strong there. I just don't feel the same way.
Oh, yeah.
Just
absolutely.
back off, okay?
Yes to
How you
everything
been?
you said.
Let's rejoin the fun.
Wherever you go, I go.
Hello.
For 4 decades, I served the law. Now, I was an attorney. For 4 decades, I served the law. Now, I serve something far grander. Take a look. In the land of men days and nights.
I grew up here. Lost his mind.
Burnwood was in league with Greg. She's responsible for killing how many of our people? How could she be a herald?
Maybe Vidal will trip her down the stairs. Both heels and an accident waiting to happen.
Don't hold your breath. Vidal is a true believer, fiercely loyal to the Constant. It must be why he chose her to show Burnwood the ropes, because the rest of us wouldn't forgive him.
Listen here, amigo. Sorry, but you're not coming through. Sure, I saw something.
You're trespassing. I'm getting help. You just... Mano, time to go to work.
Faster! Vamos! ¿Qué es esto? What the hell? Just leave, okay?
Johannesburg.
I was an attorney. For 4 decades, I served something far grander. I served the land. And the land of Mendoza longs to make war.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground, and the flames make me
Because they don't think of
much for lucky number 43, son. Push me to it, huh? Bring it in.
State-of-the-art winemaking to our temple. Handpicked with loving care by local experts. I was in a team. And the land of Mendoza longs to make wine.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground, and returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors feels just incredibly profound.
Our goal here at Vidietta Yates is simple. From our state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grape stock, hand-picked with loving care by local experts, we have only one purpose: to make the best wines in Argentina and beyond.
What? I can't wait to tell my friends about that.
Word to the wise, Ace. You might want to keep an eye on the pump and control the facility.
Why's that?
Because last time the damn thing malfunctioned, the fermentation tank spilled over. I guess you had to pitch in with a mop and broom. Yeah, we weren't doing much anyway, Barry.
Huh. Sounds pretty, over the top. Get it? Over the top.
I did get it, yes. Great stuff.
was that?
There? Hello? Whatever.
Didn't people used to hide relics and treasures in caves like this?
Did you even know how dangerous cave diving is? I go diving book. Better divers than your stupid ass.
Bullshit. Better just repost it.
I never really understood why people bother with those moral handles. They just remind me of my grandmother.
Your grandmother?
Nah, she must have been hard as hell. She had to be back then. And yours was too. You just don't know it.
You don't know. She's the sweetest old lady in the world. I bet she's never even seen. I wish my sister would have joined me. But the church canceled, and now we're not sure if we want to.
It's by a crackerjack trial lawyer with a knack for stirring monologues. It even strengthened their fealty to you as constant. Nothing commands loyalty like culpability.
I don't know that.
I like it.
Fine. We'll figure
I like
something
it
out.
profoundly. I will get right to work on my closing. Thank you, my love. I really would be lost without you.
What are you doing here? Sir, you will need to follow me. Please comply and come along. Yeah, keep walking.
You ain't
Just
going
keep
with
walking.
me.
Good job, son.
All right,
Going
all
like
good.
that.
Go on.
Yes, that's good. Keep that distance, sir. You're in the clear, sir. Enjoy the rest of your day.
No lo creo.
Hey! You do not have the clearance to this area. Hey, no se me mueva. Now, you're gonna follow me nice and easy. Stay calm and you'll be fine. Understood? Así me gusta. I knew you weren't really a troublemaker. Yeah, just keep walking, just keep walking. Very good, senor. Just keep walking and we'll be out of here in no time. Good job, muy bien. I knew you were obedient. Hey, you! Ah, la madre que se la parió. Yeah, just keep walking, just keep walking. Why, yo?
Mr. Yates has always stayed in the brownstone in Brooklyn. This climate never did agree with him.
Madam seems happy to have... Don't you remember? It was a huge scandal. One of those whatever gates.
Doesn't ring a bell. So, Mrs. Yates was a career diplomat.
Oh, yes. An international superstar. She was the Argentinian ambassador to Norway, then Israel, and then China. But her office was involved in some sordid back-channel deal. Cell phone surveillance, I think, and when the story broke, Mrs. Yates was thrown under the bus. Her whole career down the drain in an
Never a dull
instant.
moment, eh, my love?
That's why she moved back here. Nothing else to do. What with Mr. Yates still going full steam.
Ah, it's tough.
Been a hell of a run.
I suppose she made her bed.
At least she's still her husband.
Deal. More than 40 partners back there. Plus some 500 associates. Offices on 6 continents.
Would have been 7. Only country was law-abiding citizens.
Very true. I must admit I'm not comfortable with retirement. Oh, they will be forced to congratulate me on my golden years ahead.
not yet. I bet it's something cool, though. It's usually last wills and surveillance pics. You know, blackmail. Or sometimes love.
Reminds me when I worked for that Caruso fellow in Sapienza. He kept hair and skin samples in his attic safe. Never learned what that was all about.
Nah, the rich are weird.
That thing before you believe your own eyes, darling. Or are you trying to scare the letters away?
Just listen to this. I am making a new addition to the Herald team. Please consider her my representative.
At your celebration. Yours truly, Arthur Edwards. Yes, we've been over this, Dawn.
Can you believe it? This is the woman who waged bloody war on Providence. She is involved in the deaths of countless heralds and operatives, including Ken, our friend Valentina. Has Edwards lost his faculties? This woman will surely be our downfall. The party. You don't think he...
Immaterial, Doc. Why don't we take a stroll? The air will do you good.
Yes. I suppose you're right.
Think of his house, Dawn. You and I. We always do.
Interesante.
Nobody? I mean, compared to some of the other power players at the party. A former lobbyist, a political advisor, why would Mr. Yates waste his time on a bunch of low-level bureaucrats? Even if they all wear the same
say congratulations are in order.
Close call, though. I was third in the line of succession, after Robert and Sierra Knox. But then the pesky Kronstadt Board of Directors decided to hire an outsider. Former chair of the Applied Science Division at Caltech with a rep for being uncorrupt. With her at the helm, our friends would have lost control of Kronstadt altogether. Luckily for us, she went and wrapped her car around a tree. Brakes, apparently.
That is fortuitous.
Anyway, Kronstadt stays in the family, same as the other assets.
So the Heralds keep telling us. By their account, those terrorists barely made a scratch.
You don't sound convinced.
How are we to tell when we don't know who's who? No, I don't believe the Congress has the situation under control. I even hear he was kidnapped.
He must have done something right. Wouldn't have been promoted to partner otherwise.
I suppose. Don't really care either way. Providence paved my way, and I'm grateful, but I feel like worse.
I'm saying, no other law firm has this kind of brand penetration.
I take it Edward
all over the
told
world
you
know
to
that
shut
Morgan
up.
Yates and Cohen are a
Any
bunch of
idea
soulless
why?
assholes.
You know why. Trust is earned. Until Edwards is satisfied you're not sailing under a false flag, I will be his eyes and ears.
I meant why you.
I suppose I'm more perceptive than most.
You're also very loyal. My guess is Edward's decision to make me a herald is not too popular with the other heralds.
We were at war about 5 minutes ago. Some people are funny like that.
But not you.
I admire the grasp, the audacity. Everyone said Providence was untouchable, and along you came. The way I see it. Tell me
Why do you have to be such a baby all the time? Mr. Yates' gates are waiting. What are we supposed to tell him? That dinner is late because the Yosa brothers forgot the torch for the damn asado pit?
It's just a stupid torch. I'm sure someone's gonna light Miguel.
It's traditional. Look, I'm not gonna explain it to you, little. Just find another torch. Don't care how. Or with a laughing stock.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Why Mother prefers him, I will never understand.
Awful shame what happened. It was the most charming little village. Almost made it onto the UNESCO World Heritage List. Must have been some rainfall.
Yes. Terrible, terrible shame. I blame climate change. Nothing we at the Mendoza Local Council could have done about it, of course. Man plans and God laughs and all that.
So you don't think the construction of a brand new dam right on the other side of the village might have had anything to do with the flooding? The dam that conveniently redirects the underground water flow to this very vineyard, bypassing the local ban on irrigation. The very same dam that was donated by a foreign benefactor, whose name is lazily Yates in reverse.
Nonsense. Mr. Sete is an honest businessman, and Mr. Yates is a pillar of the community. He would never think to break the rules. He, a gentleman of the law. You should be ashamed of yourself, ma'am. Good day to you.
Hello? Personal space?
Creo que tú stepping, Holmes.
¿Qué hubo, pues?
Nice day.
Nice. Great.
Well, hold on. Bloody hell.
Over there.
You look like you've done something you shouldn't. Am I right?
Hey, cock!
Time?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm getting awfully tired of this spectacle food trend.
Finally.
Whatever
Plates
happened to
over there.
shellfish? You're looking very...
Okay.
At ease.
Would you mind if I borrow one of those torches? I need it to light the asado pit.
Go ahead. They're just for decoration anyway. Say, you're one of those TV chefs. The Yosa brothers, right? You're...
Pablo Yosa, the younger. I provide the talent, the good looks and fun. My brother, well, he knows how to balance the books.
Well, I am just a big fan, Senor Yosa. I must have streamed all 14 seasons of your show. I especially love the one where you cooked barbecue on the International Space Station.
Yeah, we absolutely did that. Yeah, oh, for real. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going. Hungry mouths to feed.
No. Don't go yet. Give us some highlights from your career.
Well, I especially remember the time, I believe it was season 8, when we flew around the world in a hot air balloon with expert survivalist and treasure hunter Blake Nathaniel. In episode 12, we had to touch down in Papua New Guinea to avoid a storm. Luckily, the secluded Kolufa tribe was extremely hospitable. We taught them a few of our barbecue techniques, and they taught us how to make smoked tarantula. That was great TV. Yes, we were very fortunate.
So cool. I am gonna go home and rewatch all 14 seasons with the commentary track.
You're too kind. But now I really have to go. My brother must be getting impatient. Not that he's the boss of me or anything.
Oh, come on. Stay a bit. What's it like to be famous for doing something you really love?
Well, one episode really stands out. Miguel and I were invited to cook asado at the wedding of Esteban Montoya, head of the Moreno cartel. Naturally, we had concerns, but Miguel and I figured, nobody kills the barbecue chef, and besides, Our new line of sauces had just hit the market, and the Moreno's endorsement would be great for our Mexican rollout, so yeah, we went. Little did we know that the Delgado cartel had hired notorious hitman Curare to strike during the wedding dinner. That is, not until Miguel found the severed head of Montoya's nephew roasting in the center of the asado pit. Apparently, the killer had snuck in disguise as one of the kitchen aides. We must have passed by him several times, never knowing how close we came to certain death. Hey!
You seem to be a little preoccupied here. Anything you'd like to share?
Where are the remedies?
Nice job.
Everyone knew they lived on borrowed
I
time.
am pleased to inform you that the asado fire pit has
Duh.
been dinner dessert.
Hey, there's room for everyone here.
No, it's why they died that has.
Right. They were assassinated, like Thomas Cross and all the others.
Well, the twins were warriors. Assassination goes with the territory. It's,
You mind if we stop by security?
Fine by me.
No. See, Byron runs Providence instinctively. The rest of us aren't.
You look well, sir.
I believe most people need to be led. They wanted to, mind you.
They were just collateral damage in a terrorist plot to get conflict.
Yeah, I bet that would send them over the edge.
The way I hear
Hi
it,
there.
Byron
Care
is
for a
putting
taste?
together.
Wow.
Cheers!
Sure.
Ambassador, so nice to see you. The way I hear it, Byron is putting together a special task
All business, even at a party. Must be professional.
Bon appetit.
Ah, Raul.
someone is pushing hard for Blake Nathaniel, the adventurer.
Bring the
Same
dog
someone
out of
who
the
got
city, but you can't bring the city out of the dog.
Anyway, Nathaniel will continue Sophia and Zoe's gold rush.
Good. I want to see Titan before I cash in my chips.
Clear on my end. Far from it. We have over 40 partners that will cream of the crop. Rest assured that you are in the best of hands. If you'll excuse us, Raoul, enjoy the party.
Here's all.
Okay.
Hey there.
Delectable.
Senora, I found this while cleaning. I think you should take a look. Don't tell Senor Yates.
All right. Thank you.
Excuse me? Don't put wrong napkin. I said petroleum, not meat. It's not rocket science.
Looking younger every time.
How many have been asking for it? Jesus. It's a new one every time. Fine.
What's up, yo?
Is this? No. No, it can't be. He didn't. He couldn't have. I bastard! Done! I know!
Valentina? What's wrong? You look upset.
Don, what did you do? Tell me you didn't.
Do what? I don't understand.
Semaphore. The data leak. It was you. It was you all along. So stupid. Why didn't I see it before? You leaked the document so you could win your stupid case. You didn't care that my career would be destroyed. My reputation dragged through the mud. You're Don Cojones Yates, and Don Yates never loses a case, no matter the cost.
My love, it was... I didn't mean for you to...
What did you just call me? Are you insane, Don? How can you claim to love somebody and then destroy their world with the flick of a pen?
It was just business. You know the game, Valentina. You know how it's played.
There's a limit. There is always a limit.
No. The old Valentina, she would have understood. But you've been down here for too long, my love. You've grown soft.
Bastard. How's this for soft?
No!
Don? Get up. Get up.
Yeah, it looks like an accident. Over.
Oh, shit. I didn't mean to. My boy, is there no air in here?
Man, affirmative. Tagging, tagging.
Alexander Spanning's office, please. Valentina Yates calling. Alex. Thank God you are working late. I need you to... Yes, me too. You must come visit some other time. But listen, I need a favor. I need 10 million in cash, Alex. From Milton Fitzpatrick's Buenos Aires office. Now, I know this kind of withdrawal requires both me and Don's signatures, but Alex, I wouldn't ask if it wasn't serious. I have a big problem. I need it to go away fast, and Don can't know. Will you please call them and... You're a saint, Alex. I'll make it up to you. Somehow.
Extra guys patrolling? Kind of surprising.
Hey? Hey, be careful, will ya?
No, they...
Here's all.
You look like the cat that got the canary.
Go get them in the van. I want them lit before dusk. Uh-huh. What's a bare knuckle boxer? How many have you left?
So, what's your take on...
Hey, you.
Afraid not, ma'am.
And if I'm not mistaken...
Hey, brah. House Cabernet. Enjoy.
I'll pass. Find me a bottle of Pinot Noir, then we'll talk.
You heard the lady. I'm sure you have a Pinot in stock somewhere.
Now.
Not just a pub life. We're talking knee-deep. The whole place looked like a horror flick.
Of course, Yates came down and told them all solid charge of attacks a new one.
You'd think there was some kind of plan.
Why?
Very important.
The pump smelled like...
Hombre!
Perdón? Excuse me?
I'm wicked smart, and yet I find myself in these situations all the time, just... How am I going to tell
like
my
a
dad
fish.
that I...
He's not the first, and he won't be the last. Okay.
It's a restricted area! Now show me
She's been living alone here for, what, 6 years? Ever since the scandal that ruined her career. Mr. Yates, it's Aaron, sir, from the firm. I came as quickly as I could. Yep.
Okay.
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates, señor.
No worries.
See your invitation,
Like
please.
this.
Gracias, señor.
Looking
Enjoy
like
the
a
party.
pro, sir.
It's the damnedest thing.
See that guy over there? That's Don Yates' fixer from New York.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the bun. That's right. Yates arranged.
Here we have a Cabernet Sauvignon.
May I recommend the House Cabinet?
For 4 decades.
Nothing quite spoils a party like your guests inexplicably dropping dead.
You look like you've done something you shouldn't, am I right?
Tamara Vidal. I'm here for the tour, it seems.
Ah, yes. Miss Vidal. My I didn't recognize you. Let me
What? I want all items.
Do I know him?
We're spread too thin. Too many blind spots. Anyone as much as sneezes in the wrong direction, I want to know about it.
Then, hold on. And I see your tour guide is none other than Gabriel Vargas, the state's chief winemaker. Well,
I'm
this
feeling,
is a rare privilege.
Very vulnerable today, so
must
you,
be very close.
back off.
Yes, about 400 meters, I should say.
Pardon me?
Never mind. I'll just wait here for my companion. Carry on.
Ah, Miss Burton. Mr. Yates said you'd be dropping by. Are you ready for the grand tour?
Who else will be attending?
Let me check. Just yourself, Miss Vidal, and a Mr. Corvo Black, an employee of Mr. Yates from the New York office. He hasn't checked in with us yet. Would you like us to call him for you?
That won't be necessary. We'll go at our own pace.
No problem. I will tell Mr. Vargas, chief winemaker, to expect your arrival. You are in for a treat.
What do you make of this?
Well, Yates wants us out of the way. There's a reason we're the only heralds going on this tour of his. He's buying time. Question is, for what? I wouldn't be surprised if he considers me a threat, but is he bold enough to defy Edwards?
He'd be a damn fool. But they don't call him cojones for nothing. I need to inform Edwards. Let him know something screwy
Can I
is
help you?
going on.
You're kind of freaking me out.
I know how to
Hello
deal
there,
with the
sir.
likes of Don Yates. The one we need to worry about is Corvo Black.
Yates fixer. You know him?
ICA regular. I always suspected he was a middleman for Morgan, Yates and Cohn. I never took his contracts. Masterpiece of work. Below my step.
Close call, though. I was third in the line of succession.
This ain't a business conference, man. Go home.
Let's rejoin the fun.
Wherever you go, I go.
Diana Burnworth. Long time no see.
Forgive me, I can't quite place you, Mr.
Reaper. Tobias Reaper. We used to work for the same company. They went under.
Ah, yes. A shame what happened. But nothing lasts forever, I suppose. Oh, but where are my manners? This is my colleague, Tamara Vidal.
Miss Vidal?
What brings you to Argentina,
So
Rita?
the heralds keep telling us.
Are you one of Don Yates' clients?
Client? No. I'm more of a service provider.
Right. Well, it was lovely to see you again, Tobias. Now, if you'll excuse us, Tamara and I need to mingle.
Of course.
See you around.
I suppose. Don't really care either way. Providence paved my way, and I'm
Let's head
grateful,
back to
but
the party.
Fine by me.
Well, doesn't she have a digital set? She would rather what?
Hello again, Miss Burnwood. Miss Vidal.
He is a polite one, isn't he?
Oh, Mr. Reaper is in many ways a man out of time.
And what is it you do, Reaper?
Pablo.
Don't tell me. Banker.
Corporate liquidator.
Ah,
Why do
so
you have
you're the guy nobody likes.
They so rarely get a chance to know me.
What are we should be getting on?
Do you dance?
Dinner is late because the Yosa
I like to lose myself in a crowd.
Good.
Just a stupid toy.
Perhaps we'll do a
I'm
bit
sure
of that
someone
later.
like Miguel.
Dancing.
The night is young, Miss
I'm
Vidal.
not gonna explain it to you, little. Just find another torch. Don't care how. Or with a laughing stalk.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Why Mother prefers him, I will never understand.
I take it Edwards told you to chaperone me. Any idea why?
You know why. Trust is earned. Until Edwards is satisfied you're not sailing under a false flag, I will be his eyes and ears.
I meant why you.
I suppose I'm more perceptive than most.
You're also very loyal. My guess is Edward's decision to make me a herald is not too popular with the other heralds.
We were at war about 5 minutes ago. Some people are funny like that.
But not you.
I admire the craft, the audacity. Everyone said Providence was untouchable and along you came. The way I see it, you did us a service.
That's cold. I like you more already.
Touché.
Miss Burnwood, Miss Vidal, we meet again.
We do indeed. You know, I just tried befriending you on social media, but your profile appears to be blocked for requests.
In my line of work, privacy is power.
Well, you certainly do take bland, generic tourist photos like nobody's business. Why, you've got every cliched attraction known to man, from the Sphinx to the Easter Island statues, but never with you in them. Camera shy, Reaper?
I generally try to keep out of photos myself.
Right. Would you mind taking a walk, Reaper? I'd like to discuss something in the QT.
Tomorrow. I think you have the wrong idea.
No, please. Lead the way.
Right this way. I know a spot away from prying eyes. So, corporate liquidator.
Good evening.
That must be exciting.
Nothing quite like it.
I bet. Weeding out the old and slow so that something new and fast may thrive. Admirable.
Get away from me,
Say,
you creep!
do you have a business card? Or are those out of style?
I don't advertise. I rely strictly on word of mouth.
I see. Only as good as your latest job, huh? Must be stressful.
It keeps me on my toes.
I bet. What was your biggest job? The biggest fish you've ever liquidated?
The next one, Miss Vidal. Always the next one.
Won't be long now.
Reaper, corporate liquidator.
Liquidator? Yes, you said. Do you take me for an idiot? Your also clever euphemisms may fool the plebs, but not me. Tobias Reaper does not exist. I was CIA. I know a half-assed. What? Hey, I need help. You need to act.
She's been living alone here for what, 6 years? Ever since the scandal that ruined her career. Mr. Yates? It's Aaron, sir, from the firm. I came as quickly as I could.
Get out of here.
Yes, sir, I have the file. Sorry it took so long, but I had to access our remote server to print everything, and I couldn't get my deep...
How's it looking down there? Not unless we can start stacking them on top of each other, huh? Damn, that's it.
I've always wondered how humans figured out, like, growing and fermenting. You ever think about that?
¡Qué increíble! Think about just sticking those bolt keys in me.
I don't know. You probably keep something weird inside.
Weird? Like how?
All my clients have kept something weird in their safes, especially when it's a basement thing. Basement safes are what you can
Hey, you can always try and guess the passcode. It's never hard. Usually it's the firstborn's birthday, and you're married. It's just the age you don't have a kid. That simple, huh?
Only one way to find out.
This isn't going away, my love. It falls on me as constant to protect Providence against all threats, even his bad decisions.
So let's treat this like a courtroom. Say Burnwood is a material witness to the prosecution and you need to get rid of her. Walk me through your strategy.
Best course of action is blackmail. I've called in one of the firm's junior partners to dig up some dirt. If Burnwood has a weakness, we'll find it.
If not,
then Corvo gets to earn his 7 figures a year. Burnwood suffers an accident. Convincing, but not too convincing. And the blame falls on her rogue assassin with a whimsical M.O.
that might fool the heavens, but not everything. You could even be using them to test your loyalty.
Yes, that is the crunch.
Not the wrong way. Perhaps you could less about the business and more about putting together just the right deal.
What are you thinking?
The heavens. For yourself. They must plenty of things to go with the Then, by a crackerjack trial lawyer with a knack for stirring monologues, it even strengthened their feelings of conscience. Nothing commands loyalty like culpability.
Yes, I like it. I like it profoundly. I will get right to work on my closing statement. Thank you, my love. I truly would be lost without you.
And so, forget this.
Take a good look at this woman. What do you see? A monster? Revolutionary fanatic? Violent extremist? You should. You should take a good, hard look at this.
What the fuck was that? Go check it out now!
Decades I served the law. Now, I serve something far grander. I serve the land. And the land of Mendoza longs to make mine.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground. And returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors feels just incredibly profound.
Our goal here at Vignetta Yates is simple. From our state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grape stock, hand-picked with loving care by local experts, we have only one purpose: to make the best wines of Argentina and beyond.
Go and see what the hell that was. Don't just stand there with the stick in your hand.
For sure. I've got nada here. It's nothing, man. Nothing.
I don't think so.
It's a nice gesture, but a bit hubristic, wouldn't you say? He's not even been appointed yet.
Diana Burnwood. Long time no see.
Forgive me.
That's a
I
nice
can't
suit.
quite place you,
Was it
Mr.
Armani?
Reaper. Tobias Reaper. We used to work for the same company. They went under.
Ah, yes. A shame what happened. But nothing lasts forever, I suppose. Oh, but where are my manners? This is my colleague, Tamara Vidal.
Miss Vidal?
What brings you to Argentina, Rita? Are you one of Don Yates' clients?
Client? No. I'm more of a service provider.
Right. Well, it was lovely to see you again, Tobias. Now, if you'll excuse us, Tamara and I need to mingle.
Of course.
See you around.
But on the other hand, people defect all the time, and she's most certainly qualified.
True. The Constant knows what he's doing.
Let's rejoin the fun.
Fine by me.
Yeah, hey.
I take it Edwards told you to chaperone me. Any idea why?
You know why. Trust is earned. Until Edwards is satisfied you're not sailing under a false flag, I will be his eyes and ears.
I meant why you.
I suppose I'm more perceptive than most.
You're also very loyal. My guess is Edward's decision to make me a herald is not too popular with the other heralds.
We were at war about 5 minutes ago. Some people are funny like that.
But not you.
I admire the craft, the audacity. Everyone said Providence was untouchable and along you came. The way I see it, you did us a service.
That's cold. I like you more already.
Touché.
Hello again, Miss Burnwood. Miss Vidal.
He is a polite one, isn't he?
Oh, Mr. Reaper is in many ways a man out of time.
I
And
didn't
what is
forget
it you
your
do,
salvo
Reaper?
torch, Miguel.
Don't tell me. Banker.
Corporate liquidator.
Ah, so you're the guy nobody likes.
They so rarely get a chance to know me.
Well, we really should be getting on.
Do you dance?
What are we supposed to
I
do?
like to lose
Dinner is
myself
late
in a
because the
crowd.
Yosa brothers
Oh.
forgot the torch for
Perhaps
the
we'll do a bit of
Gamasal
that later.
It's just a stupid torch.
Dancing.
The
I'm
night
sure
is
someone's
young,
gonna like
Miss
Miguel.
Vidal.
It's traditional.
Many have been asleep.
Look, I'm not gonna explain it to you. Just find another torch. Don't care how. Or with a laughing stalk.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Why Mother prefers him, we'll never understand.
I'm saying, no other law firm has this kind of brand.
Why are you here, Burnwood?
Didn't you know? I have tango fever.
Thing is, nobody held a gun to your head. Why did you take his offer?
It was time for a change.
I'll say. Learning the truth about your partner. Harsh. But you see, I read your ICA profile. All those years, you never took a contract for money or glory. Only to serve your personal brand of vigilante justice. Targeting those who rise above the law, except for yourself, of course, but hey, everyone's a hypocrite. Still, makes you wonder.
I was wasting my potential. I did garbage duty for 30 years, and where did it get me?
You've certainly kept the world's coroners on their toes.
Edwards is right. Power never dies. It only changes hands. And his hands, well, I figure the world could do a lot worse.
You admire him.
I thought resisting power was noble. But revolution is a young person's game. It's easy to tear down, much harder to build. I figure I can be Edward's conscience. God knows I have the practice. Did I pass your test?
It was hardly the Pledge of Allegiance, but it's the best I could expect from a free-thinking radical.
Miss Burnwood, Miss Vidal, we meet again.
We do indeed. You know, I just tried befriending you on social media, but your profile appears to be blocked for requests.
In my line of work, privacy is power.
Well, you certainly do take bland, generic tourist photos like nobody's business. Why, you've got every cliched attraction known to man, from the Sphinx to the Easter Island statues, but never with you in them. Camera shy, Reaper?
I generally try to keep out of photos myself.
Right. Would you mind taking a walk, Reaper? I'd like to discuss something on the QT.
Tamara, I think you have the wrong idea.
No, please. Lead the way.
Tobias,
Right
I'm
this
sure
way.
you have somewhere to be.
I know a spot. Away from prying eyes. So, corporate liquidator. That must be exciting.
Nothing quite like it.
I bet. Weeding out the old and slow so that something new and fast may thrive. Admirable. Say, do you have a business card, or are those out of style?
I don't advertise. I rely strictly on word of mouth.
I see. Only as good as your latest job, huh? Must be stressful.
It keeps me on my toes.
I bet. What was your biggest job? The biggest fish you've ever liquidated?
The next one, Miss Vidal. Always the next one.
Won't be long now.
Nice suit.
Reaper, on me, please. All right, no more bullshit. Who are you really?
I told you. Tobias Reaper, corporate liquidator.
Liquidator. Yes, you said. Do you take me for an idiot? Your also clever euphemisms may fool the plebs, but...
Someone is setting up explosions!
Hell no. What the hell is this guy doing, like, huh? Everything went so fast, I didn't get a good look at it.
Right now.
今回はここまでにします。ご覧いただきありがとうございました。